Good morning and welcome to your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, April 24th. A couple of key points today. We'll keep it kind of short as we have quiet weather in the area as high pressure starts to move in from the west. We can't rule out an isolated shower or two, but really most of the area will stay dry. We're going to be warming through Tuesday, going from about near normal temperatures today to above normal temperatures Monday and Tuesday. And then we've got a couple of we've got a cold front that comes in on Tuesday and then a reinforcing shot of low pressure on Thursday as well. That'll help cool things back down and possibly bring some more precipitation to the area. Taking a look at satellite this morning, we have a lot of high debris clouds from that system that had been in the area the last couple of days. Now that's pushing off to the east. Underneath that, you can see the kind of these light blue and white clouds underneath it. Those are lower clouds associated with some residual moisture. Some of that moisture can kind of stream in during the day today and maybe kick off an isolated shower or two. But for the most part, we've got this broad area of high pressure that's going to be working its way in to the area, quieting things down. Taking a look at the weather risk outlook, again, we just have some isolated showers highlighted here. Really little to no impact for the southeast highlands, eastern highlands, and Lost River area. Monday looks pretty quiet. We've got a nice day on tap. Temperatures near normal or slightly above. And then Tuesday, we've got a system that starts to work its way in, and we'll see breezy conditions in the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. Now, we've highlighted Tuesday and Wednesday for the breezy conditions, as this may lead to some rough chop on the American Falls Reservoir, and looks to stay under our wind advisory criteria, but it could lead to a couple of lake wind advisories for the lake for American Falls Reservoir. Now, looking across the other zones, we don't have anything highlighted as the impacts look to be minimal with this. We're going to have rain and snow coming in. As the rain and snow moves in, snow levels will drop. It looks like by the time the precipitation really can get a chance to switch over to snow at the valley levels, it's going to be moving out. So really accumulations in the valleys should be pretty minimal for this Tuesday system. Now, some of that precipitation will linger into Wednesday, particularly in the southeast highlands and eastern highlands. And we still have some breezy conditions, like I mentioned, in the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. And then on Thursday, we have another system working its way in, and just kind of broadly put rain and snow in there. Not a lot of details with that just yet, there is a little bit of model disagreement with that system coming in. Taking a look at the simulated precipitation, this should be for Sunday. It accidentally says Saturday, but it should be for Sunday. We've got a couple of showers that kicking off the higher elevations. Really, if you tuned in yesterday, you would have seen a very similar simulation, except a little more broadly covered, and that's kind of what happened during the day Saturday. Today, Sunday, we're expecting it to be a lot less in coverage and a lot less impactful as well in terms of where these showers will fall. High temperatures today and Monday. As you can see, we're looking at mid-50s, maybe touching 60 in the eastern Magic Valley for today. Now, tomorrow, we start to really ramp up temperatures. We add on about 10 degrees, especially in the lower elevations of Snake Plain and eastern Magic Valley. Now, as I mentioned, the wind speeds start to ramp up. We've got sustained wind speeds on the left here, looking at 15 to 20 miles per hour for much of the Snake Plain and even into the higher elevations of the central mountains and southern hills. And then wind gusts on the right here. We're looking at wind gusts topping out near 30, maybe even above 30 for some locations across the Arco Desert. And again, that could lead to some rough chop, particularly on the American Falls Reservoir. Now, this is kind of a graphic looking at that system Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is kind of looking at our cluster analysis for Thursday and how this system may progress. Now, if we look at this top left analysis here, that's kind of a wet solution. That would bring in a decent amount of precipitation in here. Now, the second leading cluster of model solutions is much less deep, it's much more progressive and would quickly pass through the area. And so right now, kind of just highlighting those two solutions as kind of competing interests. So, but one thing's more likely is that northern Idaho is favored to get a lot of get some decent precipitation out of this system that comes in Thursday into Friday. Southern Idaho, on the 7-day precipitation forecast, it looks a little less likely, but again, we're going to have to see how these play out because we've got some differing solutions in how this thing's going to evolve. So stay tuned on that and watch the next couple of days as we'll have more details going into that. So that just about wraps it up. In summary, we've got quiet weather today and tomorrow and most of Tuesday as high pressure builds in from the west. Again, we can't rule out an isolated shower or two today, but everybody's going to stay dry. And then we warm through Tuesday before the system comes in, and then we get that reinforcing shot of low pressure on Thursday. But the details on that we'll have to finalize as we go forward. As always, you could reach out to us via email or phone. And then we also encourage you to visit our website and social media streams for additional information as we go forward. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Sunday.